The boys are faced with a request for flight, but soon find that there may be a larger fight, questioning traditions and creeds, and the breadth of good deeds. How can and should the boys set things right? Find out on Hacky Sack Heroes.
Well, howdy do, and how are you? Boys, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, it's been.
Oh, we are off to a good start. Thank you, Heath. Oh, my God.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I got there. I got that word out. Sorry. Oh,
Man. I know good is a tough word, but
dude, I mean,
you've been practicing, I can tell.
Omelette du fromage. So I'm good. It's just been a woo kind of week. It's been a woo kind of month, and golly gee, it's only halfway over. Which is good because it's October, spooky month, which is my favorite month.
It is.
Halfway
Best
over,
month.
too.
Yeah, it bums me out a little bit.
Oh, we're halfway there.
Heath,
Oh,
Living on a prayer.
we are rocking.
lemon on a pear.
I've never heard that.
Sounds pretty good, actually. I don't know. I feel like pear and lemon wouldn't be a bad
That'd be-
combo.
Yeah,
I'd
that'd
try
work.
it. I'd try it.
I'd try lemon pear
Pe-
salad.
pears
Just make
are
sure
delicious.
to slather it in
Yeah,
mayonnaise.
pears
No.
are great.
You know what I love about pears is you can eat the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like you can pretty much eat. I mean, other than the little stem
Yeah.
on the top.
You
but
eat the
like,
tree, Adam?
I mean, you
Could.
I wouldn't.
But I didn't say pear tree. I said pear. So you can eat a whole pear.
Where does the tree end and the pear begin?
Right there
The
where
stem.
the flowers, you idiot.
There is an answer to this question, and a correct one.
Can you eat a
Not up for
partridge?
philosophical debate, you know.
It's Frederick, you idiot. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Sorry, I just coughed. All right, guys. This is shenanigans. Do you want to play some Starfinder? Do you want to?
Hey,
Sure,
check
do
it
you want
out.
to tell us what the hell's happening? Because it's been a hot minute.
I will tell you as soon as I acknowledge and appreciate this sick ass sweater that Heath is wearing.
Yeah, my Obadiah Starfinder hoodie.
It's so cool, and I like it.
Chill. You fucking chill. I'm just kidding. It looks awesome.
No,
Oh,
I
chill.
thought you said
chill. I was like, yeah, it's like my most
Yeah.
chill hoodie.
It's pretty
That's what I
chill.
heard
You're
was
right.
chill.
It's chiller than
Yeah.
you are, dude.
Yeah.
What you got?
Not quite as cool, but I've got a Samus Aran t-shirt on. So, yeah, my girl
Way to
from
rep.
Metroid.
Your
to rep.
girlfriend?
Like it.
If only.
My space
I
waifu.
don't think I'm tough enough
You're not.
for her. She's an absolute badass.
Yeah, she
Should
is.
crush it.
I was watching
Yeah.
the Super Smash Brothers Dark Samus reveal trailer yesterday. It was really cool.
That's old, but yeah.
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 Oh, man, I love Metroid. Metroid's so cool. She's got a big gun on her arm and everything. and like
right.
Zelda's the man, dude. He's got that
Yeah.
green cap and the sword. He's
The way he swings that sword and shoots that bow and throws bombs, man, Zelda's
Yeah.
awesome.
yeah.
Oh my god.
I
Just wanted to like.
I
trigger
love
some
this
people
joke, but
real
I
quick.
know people are going to be triggered by that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I never played. I'm sorry. Samus
I mean,
is
that's
in
okay.
Metroid, right?
Samus is
Yes.
the main character.
Yeah, she's
That's who he
Metroid.
plays.
No, she's not.
Yeah,
She's.
yeah.
I get there. Okay.
She's the Metroid.
She's the Metroid.
I mean, after Fusion, yeah.
Well,
kinda.
yeah, okay. Let's
I
not get
mean-
into like crazy
Oh my
spoiler territory or anything.
Well,
That's not
Fusion
spoiler.
is 19 years old. Come
I
on.
mean, that's
Yeah.
fair, dude. That's,
Do they
We
have
talking
the
about Dragon-
Did she have the fusion earrings?
no.
Yes,
no,
that's
like
what it
they
is.
actually fused
Dragon Ball Z?
Metroid DNA into her, so she is part Metroid.
Yep.
So you're not wrong, Zach. Trying to be cheeky over there.
is this what we're doing? For those of you, because this is an audio medium, I'm doing fusion
With
dance.
Fusion Hard. Yeah.
Oh my god. Anyway.
So now we'll get Emily Heath fusion art.
Oh
There we
my
go.
god. I don't know if the world's ready for that.
We'll just slap a beard on you.
Hang on, you guys do it one more time. I get a screenshot.
What?
I don't know. Am I even on the right?
No,
We're not
I got
linked
it. I got
up.
it. It's good. It's good enough. I can make it work.
What was it to
Yeah.
say? We're just
Just
gonna
flip that mirror image. There you go.
make
got
it
it.
work. I'm gonna
We got
chop it. Speaking of making it work, let's make this hacky sack situation work. Okay.
I'm not making any promises.
Well, I can only hope. So let's take a little step back real quick. We had a lot going on last episode. Had a big massive lore dump sort of situation. So you guys were sent to this planet, this almost undiscovered planet called Mezanmar. You were sent here to bring medicine for a fairly simple but devastating disease. And in return, you will be receiving a large quantity of sunstone, which is a very profitable trade for North Star. The people that you've met while here, you've found the governing body, the Celestine Council, and the King of Mezanmar are pretty cool. Okay, seems everything's all rightish. The people in the market that you met were interesting, with a couple of exceptions. I think a couple of you maybe don't enjoy the Mezanmarian culture so much.
It doesn't make them less interesting.
Okay, fair
You know.
fair enough. A couple of you just got to experience some really good food, but a couple of you got to experience some blood magic. So, it's a little give and take sort of situation. I believe Weldy...
I think one of those experiences was just like demonstrably better than the other.
Weldy, I believe you got a new buddy. Is that accurate? Got a new little friend?
Yeah, I got a lamb.
Little
right.
sheepy, kind of like a mini lamb.
Mhm.
What's her name? Sarah? Sarah? Okay,
I
Sarah.
believe it was Sarah. You're doing the recap.
This is
I remember saying it should be Sarah, and you're like, no, it's Sarah.
I think we all agreed except for you that it's like, nah, that's gonna be Sarah.
But you I believe the last thing that you called her in the last episode was Sarah. So, but
Okay.
we'll see. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to trigger the memories in y'all by prompting your response.
Sarah the sheep.
Sarah the sheep.
I have a little sheep.
Where are we at?
What
What year is it?
Who is this?
Who am I?
But you guys kind of made it through the market. You got some new threads. You learned a little bit more about the deities of Mezanmar, this tri-soul, these three solar gods. You met a fun guy who makes masks, and he invited you to the theater. And then you headed back to the palace, I guess, the citadel, as they call it. When you got back to your room, the king was waiting. Only it was not the king. A glamour, a facade of sorts was dropped, and in place of the king was a young man. Looked a little bit plain, with the exception of some very intricate white tattoos streaming up his arm. And he told you that he was not the king, that his name is Adric, and that if you do not get him off of this planet before the eclipse, he will be murdered. And that was pretty much where we left off.
Quick clarification. He whispered that to us out of earshot of the advisors, right?
So yeah, sorry. On the map, I've just got y'all in the center of the room, but in game, y'all are actually in your private quarters. He was waiting for you there. So yes, this is very much out of earshot. This is, I'd say probably around, 10 o'clock at night or so. So yeah, it's bedtime. So he snuck in to see y'all.
And you said there was some kind of like illusion magic or something on him, like he didn't look as though he first appeared.
Correct. Yes.
Trying to remember, did we ask him like what that magic came from? Who did that to him? Did he do it for himself? Or?
Oh, we haven't really had
you
much
have-
even spoken to him.
conversation.
Yeah, like the end of last episode was him saying they're gonna murder me.
Yes.
Okay.
So I believe I actually have just had a brain fart myself. I believe he took off a ring, and that was what you saw. And as soon as he kind of tells you this and you see his form, he puts the ring back on, and you see that he's kind of out of breath and he looks a little shaken. And he sits down on kind of like one of the cushions there. And he's like, I'm sorry. I can't keep this ring off very long, or they will know. They'll know. And he looks a little dazed. Like, just taking that ring off took a lot out of him. And he's just kind of catching his breath real quick. If y'all wanted to say anything while he's catching his breath.
It's like a reverse Lord of the Rings situation.
A little bit, yeah.
Weldy will be like, well, first of all, before that, have we dropped off the medicine we came here to do? Like,
So-
that's all been taken care of,
Yes. Yesterday, they started unloading it pretty much as soon as y'all met the king. So they did all of that and have started loading the Sunstone at this point.
So Weldy will just say to him, be like, well, like, what's stopping us from taking you right now, man? Like, we can go. Let's go.
There's room aboard the ship. There's no reason for you not to come with us if you need to leave.
Look, guys, I'm on board with you, but I do just want to point out that would be kidnapping a king, which is probably a big deal and kind of frowned upon.
But look at him. If he doesn't have that ring on, then he's not the king. We're not kidnapping the king. Unless, and he looks at Adric, they know about this. And your, secret identity, false identity, whatever it is.
He would kind of smile up at y'all weakly, and he would say, and he'd, raise the hand. And it's the same, the ring is on the same hand with the tattoos. I think I misspoke last episode and said that it was on both arms. It's not, it's just on the one arm. And he said, the ring is why I can't leave. The council are the ones that put this on me. They made me the stand-in king, I think is what you would call it. It's Shapa.
What happened to the real one then?
He is in hiding. And he kind of like rubs his temples just a little bit. He says, I know you aren't familiar with how this place works. Let me see.
Hold on. Is this like they sacrifice you as the fake king? And then, oh boy, he's resurrected. He's back. Look at him. He's so holy.
Close, but not quite. I don't know if you've noticed it, but there's a fair amount of prophesizing and soothsaying and the like that goes on Mezenmar. It's part of what we as a people are, but I've never really been a huge fan of it. I'm a crafter by trade. Magical constructs, but still. When the crew, the other off-worlders, landed about 3 years ago, when we found out that technically we could leave, there's a way to not be on Mezenmar, a few people started talking about maybe trying to leave. I got excited about learning different ways to construct things, to make things. I saw the technology that these off-worlders had, and I wanted to go then, but the council wouldn't allow anyone to leave. And I've been talking about it ever since, trying to play around with new technological ideas, but it's caused issues for me, and
Well, like, can you just explain what would happen if we just took you off this planet with your tattoos? Like, how is this ring or your tattoos, like, holding you here?
so when they decided that we would trade medicine for stones with you guys, they said that it was too dangerous for the king to be present, because we couldn't trust you off-worlders. We weren't sure, and the king is to be protected at all costs. So since I'm a rabble-rouser of sorts wanting to leave, they decided that I would be a good stand-in. So they hid the king away, and they gave me this, and this is why I can't leave. And he kind of gestures to the ring. He says, when they put this on me, it imbues the wearer with a link, a life link of sorts, and it's controlled by the council. They wear corresponding necklaces. They know where I am. I'm compelled. I can't leave the city. And if for some reason I am taken from the city, I'll die. These tattoos, and he gestures, he says, and you notice, like, they seem to be vein-like. Mm-hmm. He says, if I leave the borders of the city with these tattoos intact, they'll suck every ounce of life from me.
So, question.
Yes.
How attached to your arm are you?
Exactly what I was thinking.
Wait, is that activated by the ring?
It is.
So maybe we don't have to cut his arm off, just like take the ring off.
Well, no, I think this is Adam talking now. I think what she's saying is that if the ring isn't on his finger for a certain amount of time, those tattoos will trigger, because otherwise you could just take the ring off and leave anyway. Like, that's, there's a connection between the tattoos and the ring. And if he doesn't have the ring connected to the tattoos, because it hurt him just for the few moments to take it off to show us who he was, so I don't think it's simple as just taking the ring off and destroying the ring. I do think we could cut his arm off, though.
Same.
So as you suggest that, he smiles even bigger at you, and he's starting to get some of his strength back, and he sits up a little straighter, and he says, I'm glad we're on the same page, but it is a little bit more involved than that.
I was just kidding, man. I don't want to cut off your arm.
Oh, I'm not kidding. There's amazing technologies. You just get a prosthetic. It'll be like you never lost it.
He lights up. He lights up like that. He's like, I had thought about that, but I wasn't sure. But I'm getting ahead of myself. The problem is not just getting the ring off. If they know that I have taken the ring off, they know where the ring is. They can find me. They can send guards. They will kill me, because that's what the prophecy dictates. That the king, the stand-in, is going to die at or before an appointed time. The appointed time is the eclipse. And you can tell he's just kind of like dripping with like sarcasm. Like, he finds all of this insane.
God, how innovative.
He kind of like smirks, and he says, but I have a plan. And he kind of looks around, and he notices who's got the mask that you purchased. Do you remember? I want to say it was Adam or Heath maybe has it, because you're giving
I got a cloak, right? Not a mask.
Yeah, I remember you getting a cloak, yeah.
One of you bought a mask to give to Zickle from the little mask maker theater guy.
Hacky mask man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like a wealthy thing to do.
Yeah.
It was. We both went to the mask shop, but I think you took it.
Okay.
Well, he notices like the wrapping paper and everything sticking out of your bag, and he says, I see you've already met Matharis. That's good. He's gonna be instrumental in this. I need a body. I can't just take the ring off. I can't just chop my hand off. I have to have something. They want a dead king. We've got to give them a dead king. But luckily, The sapping sickness is provided with us all kinds of bodies to choose from.
God.
I mean, they won't. Surely they'll see through that as soon as they. I mean, like, anytime you take the ring off, like, they know, like, immediately you took the ring off, or it takes a little bit of time. But, I mean, either way, like, when they find the dead person, surely they'll check and you won't be the same person.
He says, it doesn't matter. The person wearing the ring is dead. That's all they care about. They want the prophecy. It has to be true. That's what they see. It's a disgrace. It's defilement to the gods if the stand-in king isn't dead.
So you need to find a new stand-in.
Exactly. I'm not going to kill anybody to get out of my problem, but if there
I mean,
are
but it kind of
bodies,
sounds like you are, though. Like, maybe not directly, but if you're not the stand-in king, then they're gonna kill whoever is, right?
Oh, no.
She wants us to get a body that died from the sickness, right?
Yes, there's the healing hall. They have a wing that's just holding people until they can get rid of all of the bodies. I mean, you can access the hall. You're the saviors of Mezenmar. You brought the medicine. It wouldn't be a problem for you to go in there to see the medicine at work. You could get the body out, and then we can make the switch.
So, my question with that, though, is, like, technically it feels like that wouldn't fulfill the prophecy if the person's already dead, though, right?
This is all a show, though, Trev. Like, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
They're just trying to, like, make the prophecy look real so they can keep power over people. Am I getting that right?
Exactly. As far as I know, yeah, sure, the deities are up there, they're doing their thing, but, like, are these sacrifices, are all of these prophecies, are they necessary? Is it really that powers our world?
No, but it's sterile and I like the taste.
Oh, man, I don't like this at all, I'll tell you.
No,
I
same.
don't like the idea of
Hey,
going
you guys-
to get a corpse.
You guys want to go see a dead body?
Let's poke it with a stick. Not so. I guess that's where I was confused. Was like, do the council or whatever? Are they, like, strictly trying to adhere to the prophecy? They don't care who it is, but somebody wearing the ring needs to die, or is it just we need to present to the people the fiction that someone wearing the ring has died?
In theory, based on everything that y'all know, this should work. This should fulfill what they're wanting. They just need... they don't necessarily have to die, but there has to be a dead person attached to the stand-in king. Like, you know, that.
So, okay. So, then we go get a corpse and we bring it back to this hall, put the ring on it, and that's it? You know, like, well, I know we're missing some steps there. What's the deal?
So he's just trying to gauge y'all's reaction thus far. I mean, he says, we wouldn't bring it here. That's where Matharis comes in. We would do the switch at the theater. They're scheduled to have, like, a pre-show viewing, a dress rehearsal that the council is going to be attending, and the king, me. That's where we could make the switch. It's not as heavily guarded. We can't bring the body back here. There's just too many eyes on this place. It would be nearly impossible.
So when does the ceremony happen? It happens during the eclipse, right? And this is after the show, right? After the stage show. So we make the switch there, and then, I mean, what do we have after that? Like the Weekend at Bernie's situation, or what?
Yeah, also, like, that's what I'm thinking.
Sweet
like,
Heat gets in the fucking cloak and operates the arms.
Yes, we've been waiting for this moment. No, I mean, but, like, also, like, how far away is the theater or whatever? Like, are we gonna have to transport a dead body all the way to a different location? Because, like, if you're worried about eyes being on us, like, there's a whole city out there.
So he kind of, like, looks between you guys like, I'm not sure who this Bernie is, but no.
Oh, dude, you guys see that?
He was almost president.
No, not that Bernie.
Oh, my bad. That's my favorite Bernie.
I mean, I know.
But Weekend
So
at
anyways,
Bernie's
there's
is his
these
second
businessmen
favorite Bernie, for
that
sure.
work for this boss that. Oh wait. Anyway, go ahead.
No, he says that's the beauty of it. It's this sacrifice, this prophecy. It has to be fulfilled by the eclipse. But if the death occurs beforehand, that's just as much fulfilling the prophecy as. And he kind of like leans back down again and he says, situation is, if the stand-in king doesn't naturally, and he kind of, air quotes, naturally die by the ceremony, then is sacrificed, and they will kill me to appease the prophecy. So if we give them a corpse beforehand, that's just making their job easier.
So it doesn't matter who the stand-in king is.
No.
At all.
No. I think
So
they
that-
just chose me because I had happened to.
Because you pissed him off.
Because you rocked the boat.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they already have just come and snagged the ring and put it on a dead body and been like, hey, we're
No
done?
shit. Rather than just go ahead and just sacrifice. Yeah.
Because fuck that guy. That's why.
Yeah.
Fair. I guess.
I guess.
This all feels like a very, such a technicality,
Okay,
Yeah.
so basically we just have to go get a corpse, put the ring on the corpse, then do a switcheroo right at the festival, right?
Oh, at the
We have to
At
do
the
the ring
theater.
switch
at the theater.
at the theater.
And that's where Matharis comes in. He's one of my oldest friends. He knows about this. We haven't had much time to get this all together, so that's why I'm a little scattered. I was only made the stand-in king yesterday when it was announced to everybody that you guys were coming with medicine. You asked about how are you going to get the body. As I said, I'm a magical crafter. I make constructs to make mining easier. Matthias has gathered one of my tools, and he'll give it to you, as well as another piece that will help moving the body, make it a lot easier. But you'll take it to the theater, and that's where we'll set up the switch. You guys will be there with the council as their guests, with me. And while the stage production is going on, I will need you guys to make a distraction of sorts so that the switch can take place, and so that I can cut this off and escape. And he says, Matthias can fill you in on the details of it, but I just need to know, is this something you're willing to do?
Well, hold on. You still have to cut off your arm in this plan?
He says, I'm pretty sure I can just cut off my finger, but I'll cut off my arm if I need to. I have to sever the connection to the ring. They have
All
to
right.
think that I'm dead.
And the reason that we're doing this whole, switcheroo thing is for what? So they don't follow you when you leave? Are you worried about them leaving the planet to chase and hunt you down?
They won't
'Cause, I
leave
mean,
the
I'm-
planet. They won't leave the
Well,
planet.
then, let's go right now. He pulls
chop
out
the arm and let's go.
Mike's sword.
5
He's like,
minutes
I-
in and
I'm-
out.
He backs
Yeah,
up. He backs up. He says, "We won't make it to your ship. I can't."
You sure about that?
You haven't seen Sweet Heat in action.
I mean, he looks a little bit panicked. He's just like, the whole point is, I don't want to die. I don't.
Well, yeah, we don't want you to die either, man. But this just seems like a lot of work for you to still cut off your arm or finger or whatever anyway. And who really cares about these people's rituals? This sounds like a mess. I try to be understanding of other cultures and everything, but I don't understand this at all.
I want
I don't.
y'all to roll me a straight intelligence check.
Oh God, my weakness.
Well, all right, doctor, tell us what we're doing wrong.
Right.
He's still like sitting here watching this whole thing. I imagine him just shaking his head like, it.
Oh, crit fail. Ooh.
Yeah, I rolled a 3.
Oh, no.
With my +4 intelligence, that's a 7.
I mean,
So I got a 10?
I'm an intelligence character as well. I rolled a 14 for a 17 total.
Okay. Phew. Okay. As Weldy's saying this, Trevor, you sort of, it's been a long day, you're full of food, this is a lot of information, and then you realize why you're here. You're here to try and establish a very lucrative trade deal. And if you just chop a dude's arm off and you piss off the ruling council, that is not going to happen. You may get out of here with your current cargo, but continued trade, this place will be locked down tighter than a drum.
Right. So yeah, I mean, he brings up that point. It's like, I mean, that's kind of back to the point I was making is like, we don't want to piss off the council, basically, is what it comes down to. Like, because we need to be able to keep doing business, or the company does. Like, we don't necessarily need to, but our job here is to set up a, trade alliance kind of thing. So yeah, we can't just steal him or kidnap him like I initially said.
All right. I mean,
I agree. It's super convoluted.
We're not going to be setting up any kind of trade alliance if this is not really the king, and he does it with all 6 like big air quotes.
He kind of
Gentlemen, if I may interject for one moment. As your medical officer, I have to advise in situations that seem hazardous in some way, and I would like to just say that getting involved with this man and these people's squabbles is likely very hazardous to our health, and I would strongly advise against it.
Yeah, I mean, but like, we don't want this guy to get murdered. I mean, I know
Yes,
you're not
I understand very much, Mr. Trevor, but that sounds to me, in my capacity as a medical professional, what you might call a personal problem.
Doc, you're such a hypocrite, man. Like, you're such a medical professional with zero compassion whatsoever.
I guess that's why he's a professional.
Oh, all medical professionals don't care about other people, like just their own skins.
Haven't really dealt with too many of them, no. No, that's a joke.
Is that throwing shade at the whole party?
No.
Damn. That would just fly right past Sweet Heat then.
Right. I mean, I hear what you're saying, Doc. It's just like you are the most professional in this situation, but you're also the most heartless, and I don't. That's the hang up I think at least me and Weldy have, right?
yeah, I mean, I don't want him to die. I agree that this sounds dangerous and probably not really our business, but like, he told us they're gonna kill him, and like, I can't have that on my conscience, Doc.
Yeah, I can't either, Doc. I appreciate the pragmatic point of view, but like, I don't want this guy to die. I don't want anybody to die. I've seen too much death as it is. I don't personally feel like we have. I mean, of course we have a choice, but I don't feel like I do.
Let me ask you this: what's the king's name, or the stand-in king's name? Adric. Let me ask you this, Adric. How often does this ritual happen? Like, if we save you, does that mean like next year some other poor sap is gonna have to die for the eclipse?
He kind of like sort of ruefully laughs and he says, the last Chapan on Sea, or the stand-in king, was chosen about 3 years ago. I will say this, the council's not wrong. They choose one when an eclipse occurs, and an eclipse occurs when something magnificent happens. When the last of the Offworlders came, they foresaw it a few days before they arrived, and they knew that there would be potential danger. So they hid the previous king, and they called in a new stand-in.
And they killed the stand-in.
And he kind of shakes his head. He says, "No, he died of sapping sickness." So they were right, in a way. But if he hadn't died, they would have killed him.
Right, and so we just brought a bunch of medicine that cures sapping sickness, which means we just condemned somebody, multiple peoples, to their deaths because they're not going to have the convenience of natural causes or disease to kill them. Like, here's what I'm saying. Like, rather than just saving you, why don't we take down this whole system?
Why don't we murder the governor?
His eyes bug out of his head. Like, he's like, I don't understand what are you suggesting?
I'm saying we blow the lid off this whole thing, and like, they knew that we were coming because we talked to them. Like, it's nothing mystical about that, man. Like, they're playing. It's all hoodwinking the whole people so that they can look like they're great powers, and eclipses happen, man. That's just scientific normality, right, Doc? That is normal, right?
As far as I know, yes, Mr. Wells.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So it's not magical. They're using this to like. We can't let this go on. We're supposed to go into business with these people that kill somebody every 3 years if they're not already dying by disease. This is fucked up, man.
Adric, the council makes the prophecies, right?
I mean, yes, they've... The council is the ruling body. The king is just the spearhead. It's...
Sure. So they come up with these prophecies, or they share these prophecies, correct?
Yeah, I mean, the seer
So what Weldy is saying makes perfect sense. They can twist and manipulate them as they choose, and there may not be prophecies at all. They just say these are things that are going to happen, and then they fulfill them. They make it happen. So, I'm with Weldy on this. We need to just take this whole thing down.
He just kind of slumps a little further back into his chair, like, I never thought that it might be. I mean,
But
they're
you did,
lying.
man. Like,
They're
you were
lying,
wanting to
but
leave. Why did you want to leave here? And why did they want you to stay? Why do they have a problem with anyone leaving? It makes no sense.
It's just never
about
been
control,
done.
man.
And he just kind of slumps a little bit. He's like, y'all are giving him a worldview that, like, he's already a dissenter.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys can tell just kind of, he's already, a boat rocker, as it were, and this is sort of rocking him.
Right.
So
look, let me get this straight though. The problem, it seems, at the core of the last couple of potential sacrificial, mystical situations is off-worlders, right? It's the xenophobia inherent in the system.
mm-hmm.
So they don't kill somebody just because there are eclipses. It's because they've had contact with off-worlders.
I mean, I will say this: the eclipses, and y'all could have done, I guess, scans. Y'all were in orbit for 4 days. If you wanted to get, the tracking, the star system, everything. Like, the eclipses line up. Like, you could tell that there's about to be an eclipse in a couple of days. You could have told.
Yeah.
So, like, they are happening along with, and then it is interesting that the off-worlders do appear alongside these eclipses.
Well, it's oddly coincidental that the council prophesizes these off-worlders coming during the eclipses when they scheduled us to be here
Right.
before the eclipse.
Right. It feels as the eclipses are used to make the things seem more mystical,
Supernatural.
and supernatural. When eclipses, I mean, look, we're off-worlders, right? But by virtue of being off-worlders, we're acquainted with pretty high levels of tech in a very casual day-to-day scenario. And I will tell you right now, eclipses are just fucking normal things that happen to every goddamn planet with a moon. Every one of them in the world. Eclipses are not gods doing shit, unless you want to make the argument that there are gods and they made the planets. But they're not making eclipses happen randomly. Even on a planet as backwater as this, you should have a schedule of when your eclipses come around. The eclipses are a bullshit reason, man. Like,
I agree, man.
so, and now Trev's riled up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you gotta wake up, dude. You gotta take off the fucking hood, dude. They got you. They're fleecing you, man.
And he's just sort of nodding along with you guys. Like, so at this point, you guys have, mechanically, you have two options. You can either try and convince him to stay on to help you fight the man. You can come up with a plan here, or you can go with what sort of he's provided to get him specifically off planet.
Which is to clarify, is to smuggle a body across the city with a fucking stone golem or something.
It's actually,
and cut his finger or arm off and do a switcheroo with the dead body and say that it's him so that he can leave with us. And then the next time we try to do business, which is our objective here, they'll find a bullshit reason to assassinate someone else.
Yeah.
maybe. You're not super certain of that. That's just what you've...
I'm pretty certain of it, man. Look, one thing I'm definitely certain of is that however this moves forward, look, our lovely, delightful, gnomish little boss is not going to get what he wants. There's no way we're going to be able to maintain trade relations with these people if every time we set up a fucking cargo drop-off, they use it as an excuse to fucking kill somebody who is a stand-in for the king.
And it's not even a matter of them just killing someone. It's doing it so that they can maintain power and continue with their false prophecies. So they can stay where they are. So they can stay in control. I don't like it.
Right. I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like our business deal is not going to work moving forward, I don't think. The question is, do we want to try to get this guy out of here and just be like, hey, fuck that. You don't want to come back here. It'll cause problems. Or do we want to start a fucking revolution?
I vote for revolution, man.
I feel I must interject yet again and say that that this revolution option is even more likely to cause mortality in one or all of us. Just pointing that out.
Yeah, you got us there.
I mean, you're
Okay,
right.
as long as you're aware, that's all I ask. You know.
We don't really have like the resources right now to like arm the entire city against these. But I'm just saying, like, is there a way? Can we figure out a way to like confirm and then reveal this treachery? Because like these people should have control over their own planet and their own lives. Like, I'm not trying to take over the planet. I just don't believe that this council has their best interest in heart. They can't. They're killing them. You know?
Oh, you are absolutely correct by my assessments, Mr. Weldy. However, have we considered the possibility that perhaps the people of this planet do not want to have their entire society upended by our interference, rather?
No.
I mean, that's the nature of propaganda and misinformation, man. Is if you hoodwink the masses, they'll fucking support all the bullshit that you're doing. That's the conundrum that we find ourselves in. But do we want to shine a light in the shadows so the rats scurry or not? Is the question.
I mean, what do you think, man? And he turns to the stand-in.
Adric is like
He's probably terrified now.
He's like, he's leaning forward. He's got his like elbows on his knees, his hands, he's got his head in his hands, and he's just kind of like, he's shaking a little bit. He was just like, before this, it was just my life. It's just whether or not I got off alive, but if what you're saying is true, if all of the prophecies, if all of everything that the council has done, it's been for no purpose other than to keep their power, I don't know. And he looks up at you guys and he's just like, I don't know how the people will react. I'm not sure even how to make them see the truth. The council has been our ruling body for as long as I've ever known. Centuries, eons. They've always had the Mesomarians' best interest at heart, even though some of their methods are hard. He looks
Like
lost.
what?
He looks
Like
lost.
can you tell us about some of their other methods, or can you just tell us like what's the general nature of the relationship between the council and the people here? Like, are they respected? Are they loved? Or are they just
he nods
in
pretty
control?
He nods pretty vigorously. You know, he's like, I mean, the seeker and the seer are the ones, they pull the information from Trisoul. You know, they're the ones that string together sort of the tapestry of the Mesomarian fate. Like, they see our futures. They are, and like, kind of as he's saying these things out loud, he sort of hears himself.
He probably sees the hard side eyes from like all of us, like this is a world where gods are demonstrably real, and like we don't know about Trisoul and shit. We know about hundreds of gods that have been, or not hundreds, but dozens of gods that have been confirmed, and like not this one.
Like, what Weldy wants to get to is kind of hone in more on their motive, so we can be certain about this. Like, they are the ones that interpret the meaning of Trisoul. With that interpretation, what do they do? What they get to make laws about how, you know, or they get to live in the palace because of this. You know, those are the types of things that I want to get to. What are they using these interpretations to do? So,
from what he kind of tells you, the interpretations, the prophecies, everything, you know, that cements their place of power with the people. But kind of what they get in return is they get to live in the palace. They get this, you know, this upper echelon, this higher state of living, as well as he tells you, you know, they're the most powerful, be that politically or magically. They're the most magically gifted and inclined beings on the planet, as far as he is aware. That they're either, he's not super sure if it's just like their status is because they are so magically inclined, or they became magically inclined when they achieved this status. You know, maybe there's something.
Has he seen any demonstrations of their actual magic outside of their divination?
The Seeker is the one that's kind of like always hovering. You know, that alone seems, you know, just like that's always been interesting, but they can communicate telepathically. All three of them have very strong telepathic powers. They have as far as he knows, they are the ones that constructed the ring. They're the ones that empowered it and imbued it with all of the things that make it work.
Right. So we're not under the impression that like they're charlatans in terms of the ability to do magic.
Correct.
Like,
yes.
They can do magic.
Yes.
Adric, here's a question for you.
Yeah.
If they could change the way that you looked with a simple ring, what's to say that that's their actual form? What's to say that they aren't
Reptoid overlords, man.
I mean,
Just,
potentially
it's
that.
just space goblins.
Space goblins in a trench coat.
That's why it's so convoluted. It doesn't make any sense. It's just space goblins like, we've come up with our own religion.
It's the Trisol because it's 3 goblins in every trench coat.
3 goblins to make one.
Gentlemen, have you heard of the
damn it,
part
you
of the
figured it
brain that we refer to as the prefrontal cortex? In a human, this part of your brain, which controls your impulsive behaviors, is not fully developed until you are the age of 25. Unfortunately, I think we find ourselves in a situation where your underdeveloped prefrontal cortexes are causing a lapse in rational judgment on your parts. I just, again, like to point that out as a medical professional.
All right, Doug.
It's just like Adric's just like, what magical words is he saying? Like this science. What?
I would just like to point out that there's a thing in our bodies called emotions, and that most people develop them at some point, and you're under severe lack of development on your emotions. Just pointing that out as your party's missed it.
An interesting theory,
God damn.
Mr. Weldy. I will take some notes, and he starts writing it down, and we will research that at a later, much safer date, perhaps. That would be ideal.
I got a question.
I just love his notice, like, look up later, am I a psychopath?
So, question: who treats that burn? The doctor or the mystic? Like, no.
But no,
man.
Fritz does ask Adric that, like, have you considered that they may not actually be from Mezenmar?
He just kind of flops back in the chair and he says, "I haven't considered anything. I've never."
Fritz.
It's like I've never. We don't question the council. It's just.
And that's the problem.
I don't
I came from a
disagree
society
with you.
where people didn't question things. It was terrible. It's horrible.
So that does lead me to my next kind of line of questioning. You said the council's been ruling for like hundreds of years. Is it these specific council members, or are they the next generation in a long line? Are those people elected, or are they like a family line of people that just take lineal power after their father or mother or whatever passes away? Like, how are these people chosen? And also, like, how harsh are the laws here? Like, is this like a like we don't know anything about your criminal code, so like we don't know to what degree this may be a tyrannical oligarchy.
All right, Emily, I hope you have the socio-political like details of this society ready to go. You know?
All right, here we
Get
go.
into the gritty of it.
Crack my knuckles. So Adric just kind of, he stands up at this point and walks over to the fire, and he's just looking, and he's like, he takes a deep breath, and he's like, this council has been in power for as long as I know. It's just, they're the council. They just have always been. The king is the only thing that changes, and that's typically by family. It's just, the council's just always been. They are who they are. There's always the seer, there's always the seeker, there's always the speaker. And as far as I know, they've always been these 3 people. It's kind of like he's just now realizing that maybe this is weird. Like,
Oh yeah, we've blown this
super
guy's
weird,
mind
yeah.
wide open. Yeah.
I mean, but that was really what I was trying to get at, because I had the inkling that like it's these same 3 people, which just immediately is like more red flags. Like, okay, like these are people that are in the business of maintaining control. You know, not temporarily, like on a long long-term scale.
Yeah. I mean, they've done it long enough to like make this just the norm. Like, people
Yeah, to just
blindly accept
brainwash
it
a
'cause
society.
well, they're like born into it, right? Like this is how it is, you know. And by keeping it so closed off from the rest of the galaxy, you know, nobody knows any different. Nobody knows
There's
to question.
No
you know,
knowledge
like-
coming in or out other than what they are given. From their day of birth to their day of death, these people, this is all they know.
So, all right. So we've kind of figured out a little bit what's going on here. We have some pretty strong assumptions, but to Doc's point, like, are the 5 of us prepared to like take on? We don't know the extent of their actual power here, you know.
What level mystics are they?
Yeah, right. I need to know the CR of this revolution.
Well, here's the thing, guys. I don't know that we 5 can change this. However, when we leave, we can bring light to it and potentially have help to change it later.
We
With
could call the
outside,
stewards.
Exactly.
Well,
We could call Sedona.
You
okay.
could
So
try to.
No, that's a sad. Like,
Yeah,
we don't know
try.
that she's-
You
we
don't know.
that she's
Yeah,
dead.
yeah.
We don't know that.
Oh.
that's got me wondering here. So since this is a xenophobic planet and everything, I mean, like, do they have even an emissary to the Pact Worlds?
Oh no. So
Right.
Yeah, we're not even in the Pact Worlds. Like,
Right,
the stewards would have no
exactly.
jurisdiction here whatsoever.
So what makes the stewards feel obligated? Yes, obligated.
Maybe not the stewards, but someone.
We could call the APA.
Yeah. Actually.
Come deal with
I
this.
mean,
Surely they're
that
not
does
busy.
sound more like some bullshit they do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit more on brand. Yeah.
I mean,
these
like,
are blood
saving-
mages that we are talking about. They do not use the
Blood
scientific
mages,
method
space
to
Nazis.
test their hypotheses. They do not submit their research for scholarly peer review. I mean, who knows what they will do? They have no standards.
I still don't think they're from Mesenmar. That's just me.
Are Mesenmarians like what? Are they like a human race or what?
They are humanoid. They look that you guys would think that they would be closely related to like elves. They have like they're very tall.
So are they all particularly long-lived? Like,
For the most part, yeah. I mean, you would ask Adric, and Adric's like 83, but he looks like he's like 22.
so if these guys have been in control for 300-400 years, like, shit, most of these people on the planet have probably been alive that whole time.
Their lifespan's somewhere around 200 years, give or take.
Okay.
Like two to 400, depending on what they do. You know.
All right, so like, just to kind of like move things along, our decision is do we take this one guy out and then bring light to what's going on here with anybody and everybody that'll listen, or do we try to like unveil the council here while we're here, because they're probably not going to let other people back on this planet unless they absolutely need them again. You know
So-
what I mean?
If we,
Go ahead, John.
I was gonna say, just to interject real quick, we could actually have the king, in air quotes, actually record his story, and we can then broadcast that to whoever would listen. That'd be another thing we could do.
Well, we're
Just to
taking
have
him
as
with
backs.
us.
Yeah, well, you
that-
could do that and then broadcast
Exactly.
it back to the planet.
Right. That's what
And
I'm saying.
I will say this, you know that if this deal goes through, there will be continued trade. So there will be, trade ships coming to and from. Like, they are willing to, that was what took so long with these negotiations. They are willing to trade in, like, textile, non-technological items for Sunstone after this medicine initial trade. So you
Right.
do
They
know that there will
They
be
don't have a way to project anything to the whole planet here. They are
Correct.
specifically
Telepathic.
non-tech.
That's
Right.
their-
Well,
Okay.
I was gonna say they're not gonna be doing any kind of trade alliances or long-term deals once we convince every neighboring planet and star system to sanction them for this bullshit.
I mean,
Play the
I don't-
long
whether,
game.
whether or not they would, that would be their decision.
But like, I don't want the people of this planet to suffer for the actions of three
Well,
council members, you know. And if we like create a situation where they don't get any resources, you know,
that's true. We would be condemning them to not getting any treatment for the sapping.
They
sickness, and-
What?
haven't been for however long, though.
yeah, and they're dying of disease
Exactly.
at an extreme rate. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like it's not working out. It's the only reason why this council even opened up to somebody else, because they don't actually have power and they don't have an ability to stop disease, because they're not magical enough to do it, and don't have any tech here.
They
So
don't use the scientific method, so they cannot form a
Proper hypothesis.
yeah, proper hypothesis. Correct. Yes.
So I will say,
my gut instinct is that I want to deal with the council here while we're here, and then get them out of the way so we can set up an actual trade route and like get this planet some opportunity to communicate with other resources and other people. You know, I'm not necessarily saying I want to like force them to join into the Pact Worlds, or you know, it's their planet and their culture to do with what they want, but I just want the truth of this bullshit out so that more innocent people don't have to die.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
that's what it comes down to. Like I don't want more innocent people to die,
Well,
and that's it.
the way I see it is that there's going to be suffering either way, because revolution is just going to lead to that anyway, you know. Because I mean, you know, we would be taking out one form of government and then just balancing and not even providing a new stable form
Here's
of government. you know.
here's the thing, guys. We're not going to be able to change this world overnight.
We're not.
We're
That's
just
just
not.
it.
What's to say that Adric here is more open-minded about anything? He's probably, you said what? You're probably the most open-minded person here that's actually rocking the boat and thinking outside of the social norms.
I mean,
Are there others
Sure.
like you?
very few. Most
Do
of
they
them have settled down. You know, I've only been rocking the boat for 3 years since the first off-worlders came, and most everybody has calmed down since then. They've had to deal with sick people, sick family members. They've been sick. But yeah, I guess I'm open-minded, and he just kind of like looks so defeated at this point. Like,
I will
What-
say you make a good point, Captain. Like,
We
It
can't
really
change
isn't
the
our- yeah,
masses'
it's-
opinions of this. We can't.
well, it's not
fix
really our
them
place,
overnight.
but so what? You're right. You're right. It's not our place to do that. So, Adric, I mean, we'll get you out of here, and then, you know, maybe it's up to you what you want to do with the information that you have now, and we'll help you if you need it. But we're not going to force our way of thinking onto this planet. I was appalled at the nature of human sacrifices every 3 years for what seems to be no real purpose.
Adric would kind of like, he's been leaning like on the fireplace, like the hearth, or the mantle rather, and just kind of been looking into this fire, sort of soaking in all of this information. And as you say that, he says, when I first approached you all, I was only concerned about me because I wasn't looking at the bigger picture, I guess. But the things that you all bring up, the points that you make, I don't know what the council are, but I know what they're doing isn't right. But we, and he kind of gestures around the room, he says, we can't fix it, but if you can get me off this planet, I will do everything in my power to talk to your council, your government, your people.
You're not gonna really want to talk to our boss. He's probably not the one that can help you out too much, but we'll get you in touch with the right.
But I will.
Those are details for later.
I will do everything I can to help my people, cause this is. You're right. It's not how it should be.
Yeah, exiled emissary for sure. That path, absolutely.
So, yeah, he just kind of looks at y'all and he says,
All right, so we do the swap. Get him off
Very good.
world.
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
So as far as that, this is supposed to occur at the like during the eclipse.
so
No,
he,
at the
'cause
show.
we're-
at the show. So
which is a pre-thing, because we're supposed to be
Correct.
off-world by
Correct.
the eclipse.
Yes.
Right.
And so he would, and I'll kind of out of character sort of tell you guys what exactly is the plan that he and Mitharis sort of came up with in the day that this all sort of happened, trying to get shit figured out before he talked to y'all. So it's not a golem. It is essentially a hover disc that he would be giving you. Yeah, I was just going to say, John, you're going to be real familiar with this. That they use to move stone. You get the sense that this probably is something similar to that magical carriage. But he assures you that it's much smaller and it will kind of like the platform that it creates, the disc can sort of shape itself into the size needed. He was like, so basically you can have a floating gurney, you know. The other thing that Mitharis can provide you with is an invisibility gem. He uses it for special performances at the theater. So I will, drop that information with you. But basically, that's his way of getting the body out undetected and to the theater. Is put the body on the hover disc and make that invisible.
Make the whole disc invisible?
He suggests like
Including the body?
putting like a sheet or something over it and making the sheet invisible so that it sort of like captures everything. So yeah.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was like, don't mind us. We're just walking through the city with our hover disc for no reason, not carrying anything.
Right.
Yeah, somebody comes up to us like, hey, I see you have a hover disc there. Can you put these
Yeah,
some
here,
of these
put
logs
this boulder on there.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
Sweet hover disc, there must be nothing on it.
Yeah. So blanket on top of the body and then invisibility.
Yeah. Those are the things that they have available. If y'all have a better option or something that you wanted to do differently, he's definitely open to that. But that's what they've come up with, and he wants you to go and meet with Mitharis at the theater, like first thing in the morning, so you know where you're going, what you're doing, get a lay of the land. And he can kind of explain additional details if you need it. All right. So you guys have kind of made your decision. We're going to forego immediate revolution for a more, I guess, thought out or global approach off-world.
Yeah, we're going to go with Adric's plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prime
He just
Directive
like-
would be proud of this.
I mean, also, we got so into the, political science of the thing without asking, hey, how big's their military?
Yeah.
You know?
Right. And just got really impassioned, from it. Just like, no, let's feel a revolution.
I will say this. They do not have, Adric, would have told you this. They don't have a military because they don't really have anybody to fight. But they do have, Citadel guards and everything. So, that protect the council and whatnot.
Yeah, we'll get murdered.
All you need is just
Purposefully.
one starship and you can take this whole planet over.
But that's for future hacky sack problems, I guess. Right now, though, it's around, I would say, probably about 1 a.m. After you guys have had your a lot of conversation, a lot of things have been talked over. So Adric would kind of say, I've got to go back to my quarters. I have to, continue to sell that I'm still a part of this. If you will, at first light, please go to the theater and meet with Mitharis. He'll walk you through the rest of our plan and give you the items that you need to collect the body. So, I assume you all do that. Anything else you need to say before he heads off?
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I don't think so.
All right. Flash forward to the next day. Morning light trickles in, and you all hop to. There's food ready for you. There's, you don't have to go out and get anything. They, as the council said, they have provided for you. I will say it's really good food, but it's just not as good as what Caladia offered. And you make your way a little ways across the city. It's kind of on the other side of the steps. It is the theater.
Some nice cushy theater chairs.
I was just thinking that, and then the chair up top on stage wouldn't,
Well, it's a stage.
Well, it's part of the set.
Okay, yeah, okay.
All right, I'll allow it. Okay. So as you guys arrive, you can hear kind of like as you walk in the main lobby area, you can hear further on into the theater some talking and everything. And sort of as you walk through, you do see Matthias, the guy from the mask vendor stall.
Was it Matharis?
Matharis. I ruin myself. I make these hard-ass words for me to say. So he would see you guys and kind of like... He would see you guys and hurry off the stage and sort of meet you and say, hi, hello again, friends. How are you? And he would sort of look at you like questioningly, like, have you met with Adric? But not saying so much. Welcome to the theater. I wasn't sure if you would be joining us today.
Why are you looking at us like that? No, I'm just kidding.
Weldy, don't mess with
kidding,
him,
I'm
man. He
just
knows
kidding.
why.
He keeps eyeballing me, man.
You mean that crazy
Sweet heat,
side.
get him!
Oh, he can't do.
Just uppercut.
I'm just gonna go ahead and reveal this whole
Can
map.
Sweet Heat reach
You bet he can.
for a full-on
With
uppercut to his
his,
chin?
with his athletic score, sure.
Fucking
Yeah.
hey.
Triple uppercut.
He got mad jumps. Ups, that's what the cool kids say. So kind of, I guess you guys would give him the impression that you have met with Adric.
Yep.
And
Yeah, we've met with Adric, and well, we hear that you're in on this thing as well.
And he would sort of look around a little bit, and there's nobody else in the lobby, but he certainly seems very nervous. And he says, yes, of course, that's just so. Here, let me give you the tour of the theater. And he would sort of walk you guys up, sort of just showing off, making mention of different things, like, oh, this was crafted by a local artisan, and this pillar was brought in from the other side of the planet, blah, 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 blah. Go ahead.
Can I say real quick, as he's doing that, I just had the idea that maybe Trev kind of, gets up next to Sweet Heat and lingers at the back of the group a little bit and whispers to him, it's like, hey man, like, I got a little hot-headed about the whole Star Revolution thing. Doc's right, that was probably dumb. But I will say, this still is not a good plan. So, like, this stuff could pop off at any moment, so just be ready to have our back, man. You're our greatest warrior, you know?
And you get a kind of an uncharacteristic kind of tone back from Sweet Heat, as he's a bit kind of
Okay.
No, he's actually a little aloof, a little distant. So I mean, when you had to go back and catch up with him, he was a little bit further back, and it's like, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah, sure, no problem. Yeah, I got you. I got you covered.
I mean, just saying, this is still super dangerous. Either way.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Okay, well, I mean, good talk, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, sad,
Alright.
sweetie.
All right, well, we'll see you. You bummed me out.
So Matthias would show you guys. Mattharis, Emily, you fucked yourself up. Anyways, he would show you guys into sort of the private viewing suites that are above the rest of the theater. And you can see that there are 3 different sections overlooking kind of like balconies. And each of those sections has 3 seats. And then in the middle of, like in a higher balcony, is a special box, VIP, that you know would be for the king. And he kind of like would usher you guys up there, and he would say, okay, so this is where the switch will take place. The council typically takes their seats directly in front of the king's box, and we've reserved, these areas to the left and the right of the council for you all to watch. The king will be by himself in his box, and I have just enough magical influence that I can transport the body and then Adric out of this box. So mechanically, he's going to use Dimension Door to basically take the body that you guys are going to be bringing from like backstage, where it'll be hiding, and then to bring it into the king's viewing box, chop off the finger, put the ring on the corpse, and then Dimension Door Adric out of the box into the back. From there,
Are we gonna put the body in the king's chair? And
yes.
It's like, oh, he died during the performance or
yes, exactly.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
so he's what he needs from you guys basically to sum up is he gives you, and let me go ahead and drop it, the stuff in there so you guys can see it. It's gonna be a lot of text. So he gives you this invisibility gem. As well as the hover disc. And so basically he says, I need for you to take these items to go to the Hall of Healing, where they keep all of the currently sick and recently deceased. You shouldn't have any issue getting in, as you guys are the ones that brought the medicine, so I'm sure you are a doctor, or you're a healer, right? And he kind of gestures to the doc.
Sure, yes. We'll go with that, yes.
He says, maybe you can, talk with the other healers and keep them distracted while the rest of the party, can get the body. And he feels so uncomfortable. You can just see he's like wringing his hands. He's so nervous about all of this. But he says, but if you can just sneak it out and bring it to the back of the theater, I'll keep it hidden until tomorrow, when this switch will take place. And I will move the body, and I'll move Adric, but I will need you guys to help keep the council members distracted, because I'm sure that cutting off a finger is not going to be a quiet process. And if you have...
It can be.
And he kind of looks at you like, what do you mean?
Well, don't worry about the particulars of it, but it doesn't have to be loud.
He looks at you guys kind of like back and forth a little shiftily, like, oh, okay.
Hands up, like, I don't know. This is not me, dude. I've never cut a finger off in my life.
He's just kind of like freaked out a little bit about that, but he's just gonna breeze on by it. We're dealing with corpses and body switches, so quiet defingering is low on the list. I know. I hated it. I hated it as soon as I said it. I'm sorry. I know I've just kind of thrown a bunch at you, but does that make sense? Do you have questions? Do you have suggestions while he's kind of...
For my part, I think I understand the plan as it is. I did want to ask, like, what about the performance or ceremony or whatever that's going on? Like, what exactly is that? Like, is that like a loud, raucous affair, or is that like a hushed, like, theater vibe, like everybody be quiet, silence your cell phones kind of thing? Not that any of these people have cell phones.
Very much the second. This is the tribute of the Tri-Soul, so it's kind of almost like a Stations of the Cross sort of situation.
So it's church.
A little bit.
We gotta cut somebody's finger off behind the pulpit in a church.
I mean, a little. But the good thing is, you know, the council, although they are technically seated pretty much just a few feet away from the king's box, they are facing the stage, so their attention will be drawn to the stage. Mitharis tells you, you know, I'll make the switch when there's a point in the play where Ansi, the prime deity, explodes onto the stage in a bright flash. That's when I will bring the body to Adric, and then there will be another less showy instance when the other two souls appear onto the stage, and that's when I'm going to take him back. But if you, I don't know, if you can help to make noise or a distraction or something just to keep their eyes either on the stage or away from the king's box, that would help the situation.
This sounds like a job for DJ Trev and his dope beats.
No, so my thoughts are, this is what I think, is that Doc, Lox, and myself go to the king. And while Doc is cutting off the finger with his, you know, certified medical degree, right? Like you're officially a doctor. But you know, you at least would know how to do that cleanly. And during the quick 6 seconds that it cuts him to just slice through that finger, I would mind link him. And so while he's, you know, so his brain would be experiencing like joy and comfort and peace to help him with the pain so he doesn't scream out.
Okay. What about it? What about that?
I mean, I don't know. If Doc, you cool with cutting a finger off, man?
Yeah, I figured you might be.
It's just the regular Tuesday for me. And is there anything that you guys can think of? I mean, you technically have your seats that you can stay in, or if you wanted to come up with a reason to be like walking behind the council or whatever, like if you wanted to, this would be the time to kind of come up with that, just to keep them extra distracted when you know the switches are happening, you know.
So where there's a special box for the king, but not for the council? Like the council are in regular seats?
They're just in a balcony. Do you see on the
That's the here's the king's suite, and then there's the council right there.
It's kind of like directly about 5 feet below, and 10 feet forward. There is an extra balcony, a lower balcony.
But we won't have access to be like up there with them.
You do. You have these two boxes on either side of the council.
I didn't realize we were special guests.
Oh yeah, baby, you are honored guests. You brought medicine to save the world. You are super honored. Okay. That's why you get to be here during this special rehearsal. But you know, y'all can just try and keep Adric quiet. You can try and keep the council extra distracted. The world is your oyster.
I think it's a pretty easy thing to keep Adric quiet because he's motivated to stay quiet too.
Yeah.
And as I said, if I can keep his brain distracted during the moment of pain, and the doctor can make a clean cut, then that I think we've got that problem solved.
Gotcha.
Personally, it's the it's up to you. But I just feel like that's our solution for Adric and that. Now we have to keep a distraction going for the council so they don't turn around. When we're doing the swap. And then we need to be back in our seats before it's discovered that he's dead, right?
Yes.
'Cause we don't want to be accused of murdering.
Yes.
Okay.
That's a good assumption.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. I don't know. My first thought was like during those like important moments was like just be real raucous asshole viewers of the play, to like make them like keep their focus on us and like maybe send some ushers over to shut us up. But like then I'm like, oh well, they'll notice through that there's only like me and Sweet Heat over there.
Just throw Sweet Heat off the ledge in the middle of the play.
No, I've actually, I've got probably a really good distraction.
Okay.
For that. Yeah, Sweet Heat is gonna sing.
What?
Yeah.
Like
I'm
just
not going to
from
sing,
his seat. He's just gonna start singing.
Just in the middle of the play.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that essentially comes down to the same thing I was saying, is just being assholes. Like as far as being raucous crowd people, but that still, the issue is that if they're paying attention to us because of how we're acting, they'll notice there's only two of us.
Yeah.
What if we got you real drunk?
Oh, God.
So that
Go on.
And made it noticeable that you were drunk, and maybe you're not as drunk as you're playing up that you're drunk. And you fall off the balcony.
Okay. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. We can.
So then it's like a
because I was thinking actually before the play, not actually during the play. Yeah.
No, we got to distract during pivotal moments in the play.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah.
So I was thinking, like, if you literally like play up being drunk and like somehow we find a way to make it like you fell off, like
he's like really into it and like leaning over the front of the balcony, like he's acting like he's like really engaged,
kind of sitting up on it a little bit,
and then he just kind of teeters a little bit too far and falls over.
Yeah,
and then like when everybody's looking down there and like that's when
ideally sending people to help,
right?
Yeah.
And that we can even say, hey, we're gonna go help our friend and we'll drop by the King's Box real quick.
Yeah, that works. That really works. Yeah.
So, but we need to be seen purchasing and imbibing alcohol during the performance. So it's more believable.
That's certainly. You are honored guest. Whatever you wish, it is so. Food, beverage.
Get us drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or at least one of us.
And y'all have certainly had their thick ass beer, so you know what that's about. Okay. So Mitharis is kind of like listening to everything, and he's nodding along, like, I think this would work. I think this is about as good of a shot as we're gonna get. After the performance, and once they figure out that the king has expired, the prophecy has been fulfilled. Your time here will be over. It'll be time for you to leave, because it'll just be just before the festival begins. So at that point, go ahead.
Now, I just had the idea also, like, so you need the distraction for the switcheroo. I was like, what if we switch a room real quick and then throw the king off the balcony? So then it's like, well, that's how he died, right?
It'd be hard to do that though, because he's not so much to the edge of the big balcony. Like you'd just be throwing him down 5 feet to the where the council is.
The King's Box is sort of like strategically placed to keep him safe. It's on the the inside, against a wall. It's the safest box probably, I guess. So, unless he came down to one of y'all's balconies, it's not super feasible.
I don't think we want to bring any attention to the king if we're trying to swap the king out. I think our original plan is
very good point. Yeah.
I don't know. We just still don't have an explanation for his death. It's still just gonna be fishy that he
It's
just
the
died.
sapping
We don't have
sickness.
to.
We don't have to.
Sapping
Yeah,
sickness, exactly.
I mean, they just got the medicine. There's no reason that they would be trying.
They don't care.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, they don't care.
Yeah.
He just has to die. Like, they're gonna kill him anyways. Like, they can. It's up to them to spin this how they want to manifest their power bullshit that they got. Like, as I said, like, if we're not doing a revolution, then we'll just do these people's plans, get Adric off, and let them sort it out. Like, it's not our job to figure out how the king died. Stupid thing anyway.
Tell us how you really feel. All right. But Matharis has provided you guys with the invisibility gem and the hover disc. He tells you how to get to the healing halls, which are back on the kind of like the other side of the citadel. So, like, if you came out of the citadel and you turned right to go to the theater, you would have turned left to go to the healing halls. So it's like maybe close to a mile, I guess, away. So not very far. And he says when you come back, you'll just make your way to the backstage area. That's where we will hide the body. And then you'll have the rest of the afternoon, and then tomorrow we go forward. Anything else before y'all head over to the healing halls?
I don't think so.
All right. So then, with that, I think that's where we're going to end this session.
With this ridiculous plot now put in motion.
I blame it all on the crew's undeveloped prefrontal cortexes, personally.